Hi, my name is Susan.
My name is Eunice.
My name is Wango.
It's mumnationke.
Wagari. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment on our episodes.
Karibuni Mumnation.
Hi everyone. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us on this episode. So, just to refresh ourselves,
Susan.
Wango.
Eunice.
Wagari.
And I'm Shiro. So today we're going to talk about single parenting. Yeah? Or what is it? And there's a whole, I know over the last maybe last decade or so, there's been a whole, maybe 20 years. I may not speak about 10 years. Over the last 20 years, maybe there's been a whole ruckus about single parents and blah, blah, blah. So we're going to talk about it and, hopefully, speak about what we're thinking. And some of us are single parents here, so we'll also share from our experience, yeah? So we're going to start by what is single parenting? Or what is the alternative? Like if you're married parenting. the married parent.
And I just have a question. Mm-hmm. What does parenting have to do with your relationship status? Just asking. Mm-hmm. Why are you not single and a parent? Why does it have to come together?
Why does it have to come together? Like the fact that you're single and that you're parenting.
Why can't it be I'm single, that's my relationship status, and then
Because society
Yes.
and church has said that is how it should be.
And in school, we remember, like even when we were growing up is it science, CRE, the family unit is defined. Is defined that the family unit has a mother, a father, and children. And then now you add the other guys, the shosho, the aunties, extended family. Yeah. So that's where it stems from. So I guess there was need to, first, how do you become a single parent? First of
by
all,
choosing to be the parent that stays.
I think there's so many ways. Okay, kwanza I don't like that term single parenting, but for purposes of this discussion, I will try not to use it.
It is a label.
It is a label. Because I really
It's a
feel
label.
being a single parent, it's really a role-based, label. Because if I was not a parent, then the singleness maybe would have not come. But I'm more than just a parent. So it's really a role-based. So I believe you should introduce yourself with all your other things. Then someone will discover, oh, you are that single parent.
Yeah, people don't call you single Susan.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Single
that's
Wango.
what I'm
It's
asking.
really
Or married Wango.
Yeah.
Married. Just Wango.
Yeah.
No, but
so many other things.
remember when you introduce yourself, even when your mom introduces herself in those women groups meeting, how will she introduce herself?
I am Mama.
Ninawa.
Yes.
Mama Nani.
Yes, I am Mama
How do you say
Eunice.
it? Yeah.
That is what she's going to introduce.
going to say
because
no.
she's going to be that whether or not.
She's married, single,
Whether she's
divorced,
single,
separated,
exactly.
widowed.
No,
it doesn't matter.
but within that definition, she'll probably say, my name is so and so. I love the Lord. Amen. And then she'll probably say that I am married and I have 5 children. Yeah, because there was that societal picture that you were supposed to be as a woman. Yeah, that you have a home. That you have a home.
So the definition was you're a woman, you're a wife, you're a mother, and a grandmother, maybe.
Yeah.
And that's why you are either
about
called
it.
by your dad's name or your husband's name.
Yeah.
It's
In our-
patriarchal, really.
It's a
It's a patriarchal
Yes,
society.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's based out of circumstance, yeah,
Yeah.
or choice. You decide that I just want
I
a
want
child,
a child.
and that's how we're going to go about it.
But also sometimes it can be both. That by consequence, I get it can fall both ways, because then by consequence you're the one who's alone with the children.
You're the one who has stayed.
Then you're the one who has stayed.
Yeah.
the one who-
From
So
the
that's both.
circumstance, you made the choice.
Yes.
But even death, guys.
Yes,
Yeah.
the circumstance.
The circumstance.
Yeah.
Circumstance,
Yeah.
all right.
But do you think that even though, okay, so we are saying that it's a societal definition, right? This single parenting. But do you think that there are people who've been single parents even in a marriage?
Yes.
So many.
They just chose to be single. Parenting is really just choosing to be the parent that stays. It could be in a marriage where you're married, but only one person is parenting. You're the parent who's like out of the two people who made a child, the one who's actively parenting
Is the single is
this. Yes. It's just that. And no, it's just that we have used society, and for me, I find that single parents are the one who introduce themselves more as single parents, sometimes more than they are introduced. You get?
But
especially single moms. Me, I don't see a single dad
Saying I'm a single dad.
focusing so much on the fact that he's a single dad. Yeah? But single moms, whatever conversation, at least the ones I've spoken with, and some of them, whatever conversation you're having, you can't just talk. Like me, I'll talk to you about being a mom. But she will always say, kwanza, as single moms.
But you see where that
So
comes
I don't
from.
understand.
I think where that comes from is that when you're like in church, when you're trying to sign up for something, you're asked whether you're married. There are a lot of forms that are unnecessarily asking you for details which have no consequence. Yeah. So you're asking me if I'm married, single, separated, divorced, widowed. So that what?
There's a new one on as a meme. Where?
Yeah. Or it's complicated.
Are you married, single, complicated, and then where?
Yeah.
When you're a single parent in a marriage,
Yeah, but that's true. But you see, the thing is, I think there was so much stigma around
Being
a single parent.
Especially being a single mom.
Especially being a single mom. And a lot of chicks, or rather that time, I think there was a lot of empowerment for stand up for what you are.
Yeah.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
And also you find, unfortunately, for example, if you are a widow, then you're a single mom. You find a lot more grace
Yes.
from somebody
Than a
who by
divorcee.
choice, or by choice, who has decided, I am a single parent. I'm a single mom, I'm a single parent. But somebody whose spouse has died, unfortunately, and you're like, I'm a single parent, through death, there's a lot more grace.
But the widow does not introduce herself as a
a widow.
No, as a single parent. She'd rather be
widowed.
Label herself as a widow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. To some extent, the single parents have also enabled the labeling. Yeah. But see, society also generally has looked down upon those moms who are single, especially if they are single by choice.
Yeah.
And they're a mom, because society, the norm was, the rule, the law, the policy, whatever. It was taboo to have a baby while single. Yeah, you needed to get married, then have a baby. Yeah. Unfortunately, if you got widowed, then the society understands. That is understandable. That was the only thing. But if you got divorced, that is not understandable. Yeah.
And also
you should put up. Yeah.
And also, once you say that you're judged as a single mom, a single parent, then your children are also judged.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like the sad part is we are that society.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm like. It's us. It's not other people.
Yeah.
When a child misbehaves, as you're saying in school, there's
Or in the neighborhood.
or there are even schools that don't administer children from single moms.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
Yes.
They
Shall
don't
not
do what?
mention they don't admit schools. Kids.
The two of
If you're
Yeah,
exactly, if you're not coming from a perfect, it could be perfect from the outside, by the way, but inside that
sad.
relationship, there's a lot of chaos
Yeah.
and dysfunctionality that is happening. But yet you're like, this is a perfect family.
Yeah.
We can admit these children into this school, and that's not.
That's
And that's
really
not
sad.
ideal.
2021,
There's some schools.
Yeah, that's very sad.
It's really, for me, I think the saddest part is that we are that society. Like, I don't know what me as Wango, like, there's something I can do. You know, the lack of labeling, the lack of judgment, because even change will just come from us. We are society. We are the ones to change.
Yeah, and I like what you're saying, because today I'm married with children. I am there looking down on this single mom. Tomorrow I could be the divorcee. Yeah, I could be the divorced
the
one.
widow.
Yeah.
Or the
No,
widow.
widows, there's grace. There's grace.
No, because
There's more grace.
There's more grace
Yeah,
from
one
society
step
from a
from
widow.
it.
For a
that's
widow.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even the Bible says.
Funny enough, even the Bible,
Yeah,
yeah,
the Bible-
speaks about the
gives more
widows.
grace.
It
gives more grace
to
yeah.
widows.
But even in the Bible, there are mothers who are single mothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure if we did our Bible study correctly,
And
we
there's
shall
some
find.
Remember
just need to
Naomi?
verify.
Naomi?
No, she was not she was a
See,
widow.
she was a
What?
widow.
She was a widow.
And
Oh, and then
Hagar?
she remarried. But there was a time she was that
Hagar.
alone.
Hagar was
By Abraham.
Yeah, then she was told to.
Yeah, Hagar.
Oh, to
Exit.
go. Oh, so where
So
she
then she
went,
became-
she was a single
Yes.
mom. Okay.
Yeah.
But okay, so if you're saying is
Even
that
the
it's
Bible was
compassion,
patriarchal.
Yes.
hey, it's a man society. It's a man society.
Yeah, but you see, and also a single dad is not labeled so much.
Yeah,
In
it's
fact,
true.
we
admire
admire the
single
single
dad.
dad.
Yes.
Oh,
my
society
God.
admires the single dad. This man, and not necessarily from being widowed. This man, the wife left.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's like a
and,
label.
and he chose to stay with his children.
Hey.
But
Yeah.
how come women then are not celebrated in the same light? Because we also chose to stay. We chose to stay with
the
our
children.
But you see, it is because it is expected. Wewe unaenda wapi bila watoto? How dare you leave?
Yeah.
How dare you leave?
You are the
You
mother,
you
you
are
are the natural,
expected to
not
stay. Yeah. So there's nothing extraordinary you're going to do by staying with your children, because that is
the
your job.
expectation.
Hey, but women, we have a lot of rules and then nobody even pays attention.
Yeah. So I think for single moms, they need to level up and stop labeling themselves like it's negative thing to be a
Yeah.
single mom. Yeah. They need to put themselves in the same level as so as also as married women and as the rest of society, we also need to stop labeling the single ones
Yeah.
like it's something unfortunate or less than par.
Yeah.
You know,
Paralyzed.
yeah.
Yes, like you're parallel.
Yeah.
Like you can't.
For all you know, they make better parents than you who is in a marriage, struggling with the marriage and
'Cause they're
and
more
raising the children by
intentional.
yourself as well in the marriage.
And
So,
actually they're
yeah.
stronger.
Yeah.
And it's intentional. It's,
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
If it's financial, it's I'm relying on me. You know, you're relying on you. So let's do this. Let's get this. So
Yeah.
There was a post, sorry, there was a post that in one of the Facebook groups, and you know, like you're given this opportunity to share your business, whatever, it's like a biashara day. So a couple of women, you're an entrepreneur, but you introduce your business as, I am a single mother, I sell bed sheets. You're like,
What have the two? See, but
so even so, yeah, what does the single
maybe
mother?
I'll have more grace and buy your bed sheets because you are struggling. You are raising children on your own.
So in fact, somebody asked on the, why are these two
who knows that
related?
single bed shit?
Single parent bed sheets.
Those are single bed sheets.
Yeah,
It's
actually,
time we start
so
that.
I don't know
Yeah,
why we introduce ourselves as single moms
Yeah.
to get more grace or to get more, I don't know.
Woye.
Yeah, woye.
Women equality thing, like when you're in a position, a man and a woman are going in for a position, and then some people would want to give you that job because you're a woman, but no, you are both qualified for that job, and that's why you need, to justify yourself with the skills. It's the same principle. Like I am me first before I even became a mother. It comes back to a conversation on Mom the Girl. So let people know you by who you are. Then they will know, oh,
Kumbe
and
there's a story.
actually, this is her story.
Yeah.
You know. So it's really role-based for me. I feel we have more to offer than just go up front and say, yeah.
You know, actually, the church I go to, there was a time they had, like for visitors, they have this thing about, please share with us your name and everything. They have a card that they give out to new members, or rather to people who are visiting, and then they can be able to get your details for follow-up. So what happens is that there was so many, miss, So even the pastor asked, I think he was challenged by somebody, and he was like, "Enyewe, by the way, why do we collect? Why do you want to know whether she's divorced, she's widowed, she's in need?" So me, I thought it was obvious, because then you can be able to have like special programs, like maybe
the kind of audience.
groups. You have support groups for, but then I said it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And so by the time, so I guess it's us pushing back to society, to the society that we live in, to be able to say, why are we collecting this information? Does it make a difference if she's she's solo, she's running her thing solo? It
And
doesn't.
then even when I'm registering, who said that I need the support? Why are you putting me in a box that I will need?
Just because of that rule.
Yeah. Why do I mean, if I need the help, I will
I'll say.
actually go and ask for it.
Yeah.
I will come and look for it. Don't put me
Children are
in the
raised by
box.
society.
Children are God.
Yeah, it is fine.
They
Me,
belong
me,
to
me. I have my own.
society.
Me, I have my own village
Yeah.
that raises my children, and we are just fine.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Kuhusu sawa.
Usiniweke kwa box, please.
But then for those women who feel that it's a label, that it's a label, that they've been crucified with this label. Sorry to use that word, but to be crucified with that label, and how can we help them to get out of this crucifixion?
You can crucify me, but at the end of the day, it's what I feel about myself.
So
You
it's
know, it's self growth. Yeah, just no one will. That's the funny part about society. No one will ever come and ask, how did you become a single mom? They actually don't want to know that. They label you that and they go. How did you become a married man?
And that's the thing. Nobody will ask you whether you're married. I mean, okay, they'll ask you whether you're married. How did you become married? How did you become married?
I think I don't know. As Nani said, it's role based, and it's some of these things are also seasonal. Tomorrow you could be
Married. And then that label
and then now
stops.
you'll be calling yourself.
And your children
"I'm
are
a single
all of a
mom,
sudden
I'm
they
selling
fit in
medicines."
society.
By the
Will you start
But
coming back
also-
to say, I got married and I'm selling bed sheets?
I'm married and I said
But also, how do we teach our children? I guess it starts with us as
I've had tissue.
the moms. I guess it starts with us, the moms, teaching our children not to label ourselves,
Yeah.
because then, or teaching them to mold into society, right? Because if I come from a single parent home, and we're okay, you're done with the problem about me coming from a single parent home, but you don't. So we need to teach our children not to label themselves
But there have been
Or to
very
label
many-
others.
or to label others.
But there have
exactly.
been very many, and now here I'm reflecting about society, because there are very many people we know who have been raised in single homes who have ridden on that fact. Yeah, I think Boniface Mwangi
Yes.
was raised by a single mom, by his mom. Yeah, and so I don't know whether it's something that you say so that you get accolades, or whether people feel sorry for you. But that I think we just need to stop that.
Yeah, we need to stop
Let's stop it.
Stop it. I am a mother of girls, and so I believe in mentorship. I believe in mentors also. One of my very close friends, the mom was single. Anytime I have a parenting question, and I'm married, I go to her. We sit, we have a long, because I admire what she's done with her girls. There are women to look, there are women amazing you in the streets. You know what I mean? So if we can stop labeling and see growth and learning
Yeah, as individuals.
as individuals, like the things she's taught me on parenting. If I labeled her, I'm like, I'm married, I won't listen. I'm the one who's gonna lose out on how to parent girls the way she's done hers,
Yeah.
So it's we really need to do better.
Yeah.
Whether you're single or married, whatever your relationship status is, I feel like judgment and labeling, and we really need to do better.
We're
as a
just
society.
parents. We're just parents struggling with the same challenges.
Life is
Imagine
hard
they're
for
the
all of
same.
us.
It's hard for all of us. Children are
Yeah.
children.
Yeah.
You know, they're the same until we mold them
start,
into what we into those boxes. Yeah. So let's just be parents. If you're single, you're just a parent. It has nothing to do with your relationship status.
Susan had said something earlier in, like, I wanted to hear your thoughts, guys, on the role of, so I'm a single mom, I'm raising 2 boys. Do I need a male influence? Like, because also, you know, where's the marquee? Should I be looking for male influences? Maybe quit what it called girls, you know?
Yeah.
How is it really, or is it something that has been put on us?
No, I think that regardless of whether you're parenting alone or you could have a spouse who's not present, you still have the same challenges, because you have 2 girls and they need their father. Their father to guide, their father to date, their father to show them the ropes of this world. So now if he's not present and he's here and we are together, I would still need to look for a male influence, a male good influence, better influence, better influence for them, so that they can be able to see where
A perspective.
a different perspective of how they should be treated, how life should be, how we interact with men within a society. Yeah. So I think with, you know,
We'll have more episodes on
yeah.
now the next level. I think we've just discussed on
Yeah.
you know, this word single parenting, but it's there, it exists. People are parenting alone. So what are these things that we are doing with our kids?
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah,
it's
it's a
also
whole
something that has been
conversation.
brought out about role modeling, that a lot of boys have been raised by single moms, and so they don't know how to behave, for example, with
be men.
how to be men. What does that mean? This is a discussion for another day.
Again,
But-
we're only moms. We
only
don't know how
moms.
to be men.
No, but yeah, that's the truth.
it.
That's the truth. And so even
Yeah.
as you parent, you know, your
Yeah.
parenting style is going to differ from if you had a male present, a male present, actively present. Yeah, because you know, you can just be there, you can just be here like a nice flower, but then you're not contributing towards how we are parenting this child of ours. And so I think that these things that, you know, as parents that we've done. I think Wang mentioned having a village, having a village around you that's going to support the values and the principles that you're trying to instill in your children. You know, exposing to male or female influence, positive female yeah. So I guess it's revert back to parenting basics.
I know.
Yeah, because then it all just goes back. Goes
Because
back
also
there.
we realize when you're a parent, a lot of what you realize, it's a lot about you as the parent, as you're raising this child. Because there's a lot of things that we would do. You bake because that is how you were brought up. Baking and you're in the kitchen and that is what you know. Yeah, exactly. That is what forms your parenting when you're a parent, based on your experiences, your past experience when you're growing up. Yeah. Because then if you have a present father, but there's no presence of that father, then when later on in your relationships, because that is what you have known, then in your mind you have equated this guy's participation as just being a wallflower. Yeah, and then it
keeps
repeats
repeating to the generations.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a cycle.
It's a whole cycle. Like you find that people who, I mean, sadly, if you go out preaching men are trash, even your kids, you've given them that,
Yeah.
you know, you've given them that license, you know. So as you're saying, I feel like wherever I am, whatever season I'm at, because then the one thing adulting is teaching us is life is about seasons, man. Funga mchipi whichever you are at and flow with it, you know.
That's true.
Yeah, so I think the thing about the seasons in life, and my point has just disappeared. It's gone.
Anyway, no worries. I think it's also time for us to end up our conversation. So we've just, we've spoken about it, and it's not about your relationship status. It is you are a parent, and so we just go back to parenting basics. So stop shaming the parent who chose to stay. I think that is very powerful for me.
Amen.
Cool. So thanks for being with us this episode. Do all those things down there, those things that they say, what? like, share, comment, subscribe. Until the next episode. Thank you.
Bye.
Exhale.
Why are you